Welcome, today we are unboxing some premium collection. Now if you're interested in any of these singles, they will be available at claretcards.com. You can use the code SOLEMN for some percentages off. Also, as you can see, we have these beautiful Zero Damage Gaming playmats. Once again, you can use the code SOLEMN to get some percentages off. These are the minimal playmats, but we also have some cool designs. Speaking of cool designs, we also have masks right now. So I think we have over 20 designs right now. If you are interested in one of these, again, you can use the code SOLEMN. Now I am joined today by Helper, my brother.
Hello.
And the question asker, my girlfriend.
Hello.
Okay, so you can just rattle off the questions and then we start opening up this stuff.
Okay, so first question, Nikki Goldman asks, what should I eat today?
You should eat something with chicken. Chicken is very good.
Okay, can you say, G, what is the cock and ball story?
Okay, so the cock and ball story. Okay, I'm already demonetized. Thank you so much.
Is this the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah. So my uncle, well, my last name is actually the Cock. Okay, yeah, funny, ha ha ha. Holy fuck, they have this promo in it. Okay, so this is news to me. So
do we open them?
Yeah. So my last name is the Cock. So all my uncles are also named the Cock. Very, very cool. And so he had a friend whose last name was B-O-L-S. So in Dutch, that's Bols, and that's how they pronounced it. So they went to the USA and they tried to check into a hotel. And of course they said, oh yeah, we have our rooms on the names Cock and Balls. And so then no one believed them until they showed their idea. And that is the Cock and Ball story. Holy fucking shit! The first one is my bounty! Oh!
What do we do with these ones?
They're going straight into this box that should have been open. Oh, this is the first. This is magical already. What a great video.
Can I ask the next question?
Yes.
Okay, so @DZ Derek asks, well, first he says, good luck with the box.
Wait, holy fucking shit! We just pulled a full art version of Chris's card.
Okay.
So the first fucking 2 packs are Bounty and Geoma Glass, which were the 2 reveals from Chris and I. That's nuts. Okay, sorry,
Okay,
you can add the question.
What
Yes.
do you think about the one Zizan? Will it be played?
I think Cezanne at 1 is playable in some decks, but not all. And so, yeah, it's no longer as broken and ridiculous, but in some decks it will work. What do you think?
In my opinion, I think you should never play less than 2.
Well, it's limited at 1, so that's a pretty,
Well, yeah,
pretty hard thing to do.
but you should though.
Oh, okay. Try and tell that to the judge. Next.
Vanilla Circus says, this is not a question, but I'd like to know your thoughts. Please compare Yu-Gi-Oh! And CFV, current or previous state, whichever you like, based on your own experience if you still play. Good luck on your pools.
Thank you so much. So, when comparing to Yu-Gi-Oh!, I feel both games can learn some things from each other. I feel Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a higher skill ceiling, but the big issue is that their cards are ugly as hell. Like, if you look at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card, it always looks the same. A high rarity card, you're essentially paying for slightly different bling. And I find that ridiculous. But I do think Vanguard should take the best of 3 tournament structure. Also, we pulled our boy Cezanne. Goodbye.
I have no idea which cards to put where.
Okay, so me neither. How about we sleeve up this Cyclone, give him his own little condom. So let's pull the mega, put the high rarity stuff like here, and then the not high rarity stuff here. And then these 2 are separate because they are the magical pools. Yeah, this is, so that there, right?
So on this pile as well.
No? Full art, full art. Full art,
Yes.
full art? Full art. I should have sleeved those. We sleeved the full
You
art
should
instantly.
have. That's why I'm confused.
Okay, I'm sorry. So,
This is the full
art pile. Yeah.
This
there
is
we
the
go.
separate pile.
I put them separate because they are the mascots of the video.
And what is this one?
This is a GR.
I have no idea what that means. I mean, I certainly know what that means.
So essentially, this is like the guy on the pack. You will only have one.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, I know.
I saw it instantly. I thought, hey, that's that guy. I play him all the time.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
This is from Verharen. If I butcher your names, I'm sorry, guys. Your opinion on Vanguard Zero, and is it going to have a positive effect on the TCG game? Do you think it will get the same competitive value as paper TCG as time goes on? And what's your tips for a new YouTuber?
Okay, that's a lot of questions. So first of all, Vanguard Zero. I got bored very quickly, but there's plenty of people who are having a great time, and it's their one way of playing Vanguard during a pandemic. So that's cool for them, but me personally, I got bored. It's basically a gacha game with a Vanguard skin, and if that's your thing, cool, enjoy, but it wasn't for me, sadly. Now, being as competitive as the paper, maybe, we haven't had an actual competitive circuit yet with Zero existing, and I think that's pretty important, you know. Like, because of certain events happening, we haven't had the chance. So we'll see when we get an event, like an event circuit in real life. Maybe we'll get some real life tournaments. Now, for the other question, what to do when you're starting out, you should be making a video every day. If you're not uploading every day, the YouTube algorithm isn't gonna appreciate you. And, you know, I'm not doing that. I have other stuff to do, like I'm running businesses and so forth. And so, but I should be uploading every day, you know. Chris Different Fight does that very well. I literally just can't bring myself to it, but you should. If you want to grow, you should. My highest growth spurts were always in the weeks or months where I uploaded every day. Alrighty. Okay.
I'm still sad we didn't do the really cool video ID with Sazan.
Oh yeah. So at one point when we didn't know yet about whether or not he would get limited, I was gonna beat him up physically. So like my brother would put on a Zazan mask and I would literally beat the shit out of him. And that would be like hilarious because it would be well edited. But then we didn't. Okay, next question.
Kai at WCC says, since an unboxing is all about boxes, who in the world would you want to box?
Haha, who would I want to box? Kai from WCC sounds like a great opponent. Apart from that, I don't know. I'll take on anyone. Anyone that's shorter than I am and lighter than I am.
So basically 99.5% of the world.
Are you calling me fat or tall?
Calling you a big boy. Why are we putting these separately?
Because they're promos.
Right.
You knew that.
I knew that. I just got him out of the sleeve, of course I knew that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Lars is a really great Vanguard player. What's your favorite clan?
My favorite clan is like the, you know, with the dragons.
Oh yeah.
You know the deck I always play.
Yeah.
With the Eradicator.
Yeah.
Right? Lightning?
Yeah, lightning.
Am I getting close?
Yeah, Eradicator.
It's something with lightning.
Yeah.
With like, it's the same dragon but differently 4 times.
Yeah, that sounds
That's
like
one.
Eradicator's alright. Okay, next.
Master of Disagree asks, thoughts about Huang?
Huang. I think Huang should be banned. I think it's a very toxic card in the sense that one very important skill set in Vanguard is damage denial, at least in premium and slightly more in standard now as well. And so Huang basically gets rid of that.
Okay. Derek Dow at WCC. If each person in WCC had to play their most hated clan for the rest of their lives, what clan would it be for each person?
Okay, Derek would be playing Grand Blue because he keeps losing to it. I would be playing Nubatama because I keep losing to it. Noman would play Kagero because he's already admitted that's his most hated clan. Damn, we have so many members. Do I have to go over all of them? I don't know. I don't know which clan Kai actually hates. I don't know which clan Andy hates. It's hard to say. I think Andy hates Claret Sword. So maybe Andy can play against Claret Sword. Virab can play against... Damn, what does Virab hate? Grand Blue as well? Nah. I don't know. No clue.
Kaelin F asks, what do you think about not getting to go to Abu Zad this year because of COVID-19, meaning no Manly Kids meal?
Okay, so for context for everyone, after London BCS and after basically every event in London, we would always go to the place that's called Abu Zad because of Mohammed, because it was his first idea essentially. And so I would always get chicken nuggets because it's the only thing I like to eat there. And so there it's and it's the kids' meal, so they were always laughing at me, but that's okay. Who's laughing now?
Yeah, we have like 7 of these guys already.
Yeah,
and they don't.
That's true. Okay, next question.
Sean is asking, why do you think that Standard has gotten more expensive than the previous era of Vanguard?
So I already, like, this was not some great surprise. There's literally a video of me 1 month into Reboot going, yeah, right now it's cheaper, but eventually it'll become just as expensive. And the reason is, you have the same amount of high rarity cards in a set that you need for your deck. So like, imagine these 3 cards. Imagine this is a GR or a VR or whatever you want to call it. This is a triple rare, this is a double rare. Back in the day, let's say you needed 4 of a triple rare, 4 of a double rare, 4 of a whatever. Right now, you still need the same amount. Nothing changed. They didn't decrease the amount of high rarity cards per set. And so people always said, oh, but you have a G-Zone, and G-Zone is going to make it more expensive. No, because you're still printing the same amount of high rarity cards. The difference is that now you have less commons in your main deck. Back in G, you had so many commons and regular rares in a main deck, and that's just not the case anymore. So it's not that the G-Zone added a cost to your deck. It's more so that it put more commons in the main. And that's why right now it's just as expensive, because you need the same amount of staples from before. Finally, it essentially just caught up to us. Yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna say inflation.
That whole 4% inflation.
Don't underestimate it though.
That 4%.
Because if it's 4%, then in a couple of years, that's a lot of percents, right?
Well, no, because inflation is actually lower. I'm talking about like the 4 years to get 3 years together.
Yeah, but like if it's 4% in 3 years, then that's like 17 in 1. So if you wait 4 years, that's like 89% inflation, and then it gets expensive really quickly.
The worst part is people are gonna hear that and go like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It does though.
Okay, next question.
Okay, Ram Delport is asking, worst video game experience?
What's the worst game I've ever played?
Lara Croft.
No,
That's
Final Fantasy 14.
Oh my. You put me up to it.
Yeah, so I was like, we were always big World of Warcraft players, and so at one point I suddenly was like, oh Lawrence, we should play this new MMO, it's gonna be so cool, yeah, my friends are playing it. People from WCC and like stuff like that. And so I tried it with him, but I was going in blind, he was going in blind, but I put him up to it. And so it was so bad. It was the crustiest game I've ever played. Like, who the fuck wants to press space to jump and then wait the slightest millisecond before seeing their character going up? Like, compared to WoW, it's so fucking sluggish. And
we did play it for like quite a few hours.
Yes.
Without actually enjoying it.
Yes, the first hours are also... Apparently it gets better, but like, I don't want to bother.
It better, otherwise there would be 0 players.
Okay, next question.
Dennis Hugard is asking, how do I teach my 1-year-old son to love Vanguard over Peppa Pig?
Let him play Standard. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can. His words are not my words.
But they sound alike.
Next.
Hope Dies Last is asking, will Vanguard be more competitive in the future?
Last I checked, I don't have like a crystal ball. Overall, I feel Vanguard has been getting more and more competitive over the years. Like, as we started getting teams, and teams like trying hard and solving metas quicker, and then other teams replying essentially to those metas and stuff like that. I've just been noticing a lot of people who have started topping more consistently and learning from each other, and then that creates this whole environment. Overall, I feel like everyone at Worlds now knows everyone. So yeah, I would say it's getting more, it's gotten more competitive, and maybe it'll just keep going in that line. Also, this is one, fuck him, needs to go. But yeah, next.
Vic A is asking, Luard versus PBO, which one are you hyped for the most?
Luard, what about you?
The other one, because it synergizes really well with my Omniscience Dragon Kipkam, and I do like that card a lot because of its effect to, you know, when your card is put into the drop zone and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then, yeah, you may put that card on the bottom of your deck, so I think that synergizes really well.
Oh yeah, of course. Next.
Buttfish is asking, if you could add one new mechanic to the game, what would it be?
So one interesting mechanic I think V could think about is, you know, what if you had cards in a pile that's like on the other side of your mat? So you have your deck like here, and here there's another pile. And that pile has like all kinds of cards with different skills. And so that way you have a toolbox of sorts that you have access to. And so instead of having to sack your way into drawing into specific cards, now suddenly you would be able to access that pile and have all these skills. And I think that would add interactions and depth and really add some level of complexity. That would be really cool to see in V. Next.
Rawls Ed is asking, if a new clan is introduced, what theme that isn't currently in the game would you prefer to see?
I would like to, I mean, I don't think the game needs more clans. We already have too many. If anything, we should like delete some. But if we had to add another clan, maybe something with ice, like Vikings and ice or something, I don't know. Next.
Andre L. McGee Jr. is asking, what do you say to standard only players that believe premium is a bad format, broken beyond repair, and isn't even worth trying?
No, you're missing out on life. What do you think?
Are they even worth talking to though?
Oh! Fucking mean. Okay.
Karan Patel is asking, who would win in an actual fight, all of WCC or all of SBTCG?
All of WCC. I mean, you just have to look at the world standings, you know. WCC had the first place and the third place. So yeah, I guess WCC is just on top right now. Next.
Stupsky is saying, can you wish me a happy birthday as I'm turning 15 on Saturday?
Happy birthday, I hope this video is out by then actually, I'm not sure.
ALOL 6000 is saying, do you think Vanguard would benefit from having a side deck?
Yes, because it would add another level of depth, and Vanguard needs more levels of depth. I do think certain Kree elementals would need to be banned then, but overall I think it's a good thing. What do you think?
Definitely. I agree wholeheartedly with your assessment of this game that I know a lot about.
Okay, next.
Wolferus is saying, I'm pretty sure someone did this already, but I want to see a response. What's your favorite unit from each nation?
It's probably Duckbill, and then what's my favorite for Megalanica? I actually don't know. Oh, probably Megiddo. So Duckbill, Megiddo, Dragon Empire doesn't get one. For United Sanctuary, it would have to be probably an Angel Feather card. I don't know which one though. For Dragon Empire, it would have to be... not their Dragon Empire, they're not getting one. For Dark Zone, it would have to be... That's a tough one. I'm sure I would get more ideas sometime later, but like Purple Trapezist maybe? Or Yellow Bolt. And then for the Robot Empire, once again, I have no clue. What about you?
For me, it's gotta be Bombardment Dragon Argon Warfuck.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one, huh?
Yeah, I sure love its tail. And rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's
And then also a Destruction Tyrant, because it's got lasers.
Oh yeah, okay. Next question.
Kuzana Giraiko is asking, you're a metal singer and a Vanguard YouTuber. When are you gonna do some unofficial Vanguard metal song or something?
A Vanguard metal song. I feel, so at one point I had a plan to do a big cover with a lot of YouTubers and content creators within Vanguard, but the issue is I'm still waiting for like 60% of people's takes, so we could never finish it properly. But maybe I'll release it sometime in the future, because I do really think that it's a cool concept. Yep, next question.
Goku is asking, how many sets till Vanguard reboots again?
How many sets are there till January? I don't know. So there's this one, and then there's Silver Dust, then there's Moonlight, then there's the, oh fancy, the, yeah here, the Luard one, the Tavas one, the lame one, another lame one, the Royal set, and the Bermuda one. So eight. Basically, I think Overdress is when it would happen. But you know, there's no like information or anything like that, it's just pure speculation. Yep, next one.
Okay, this one is from Abdallah AGDC Hamade. He's asking, what are you looking forward to the most?
In this set or in general? No other info. In this set, essentially this Bad Bounty, the first card that came out. Oh! Man, there's some magical moments of just random sheer luck at the most opportune moments. Okay, next question.
Tristan Cook is asking, how do you believe that more prevalent competitive players should conduct themselves in the community as to not come off as toxic or uninviting to the game, or is that just not the responsibility of those players?
So the question is, how should prevalent players conduct themselves not to be toxic? Like competitive, like basically not trying to be elitist is what the question is asking. And I feel it's a two-way street, you know. On the one hand, if you're a very casual player, you probably shouldn't be making wild claims about how insanely great you are and how you could probably win worlds if you tried, stuff like that. And on the other hand, competitive players should realize that there's people out there who just want to have some fun. And if those two groups can not be dicks, that would be great. What's your idea?
You know, I have a win rate of about 32% at my locals every time, and I could definitely win worlds if I tried.
Yeah,
so I think maybe you should just, like, you know, not judge me because you don't know my skill level.
That's true. That's very true.
It is.
Next.
Caleb Bacon is asking, do you think that Vanguard could benefit from having alternate formats like sealed and draft?
Considering there's an almost permanent all-out war between two formats, I don't think we need two more. And also I think draft in Vanguard is lame as hell. Like we've had sneak peeks, and I basically don't go to sneak peeks anymore because of how boring they are. If people try to say regular Vanguard already has a lot of sacking, you should stay away from a sneak peek because it's basically sacking incarnate. So yeah, next question.
Ryan Kai is asking, does your girlfriend know that you are in love with Ryan Kai? And no, I don't know, and I'm coming for you, I will kick your ass.
Whoa! Yeah, I have some news for you. Ryan Kai is my secret boyfriend, so...
Secret? He's here every weekend.
Straight from Malaysia.
Yeah, he has like a boat.
Oh.
It's a fast boat, so it's not really that much of a hassle.
Oh yeah, the boat goes from Malaysia all over Asia and Europe with the boat.
You can go around. It's only like all of Asia, Africa and Europe to get here.
Yeah, that's so little.
You wait, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, cool. Next question.
It's over.
Is that the last question?
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, that's actually good because we're almost finished with this case. So far, pulls are pretty cool. Once again, if you want to get any of these singles, it will be available at Claret Cards. You can use the code SOLEM for some percentages off. If you want to get into premium, these strides are very, very good for that. Like, They really tried hard to make strides that fit the standard deck. So even if you just have a standard deck, you plop these strides in, maybe get some G guards, but those are cheap, and then you're set. So Lawrence, what would be your idea to get a player to try Premium? Like right now, I'd say Premium has about 70% of the game's player base, and then there's another amount, let's say, that only plays standard.
So you want to get the standard people over to Premium?
Yeah, or just playing both. Like I play both, many people play both. I think playing both is the best way to go about it. So how would you do it?
Well, you know, with the cards and stuff, and then you show them like, oh, look at all these cards I can play in Premium, and then they'll be like, wow, I never thought of it that way. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done.
Whoa, I wish I was smart like you.
Yeah, well, I got all the intellectual genes.
Oh, I see.
You got the beard genes.
Oh, okay.
And the hat genes.
It's called minoxidil, baby. Otherwise known as Rogaine in America. So we're just finishing up these babies. Overall, it's pretty insane what you get out of a case. Like, you've got 2 full arts of the most important stride. Like, honestly, the only stride. Look at this beauty. Very, very nice. Could it be that there's a set ratio of 2 of the full arts per case? I haven't checked, but that's possible.
I hope so, because it's actually my favorite card. It's, yeah, that one, the Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman, yeah, that's my favorite card as well.
Why is it so hard to read? The White Legion Sailing Ship Bad Bounty, that's my favorite.
Yeah, same.
Play them all the time.
In your Eradicator deck?
I run like 6 of them in my Eradicator deck.
Oh, that's nuts, man.
Alright, and then everyone is always like, oh, how come you play so many of them? And I'm like, look at it.
Yeah.
It did beat the Endeavor, so.
I guess so. Well, that was everything for today. Hope you found this interesting. Once again, there's masks available at 0 damage, there's mats, and then you can get these singles as Claret cards. Like this video, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.